say, like, there's something I want to do is engage. You don't have to tell me to tell you, but the audience wants to hear your story too. So if you guys can be engaging and just have fun here tonight, because this is what we're doing here. As we're having fun, we're connecting to your loved ones. I'm well known to be able to do that. Is there any questions that you have for me? Because yours was not the typical read, so.
I'm just trying to unravel the mysteries of life. That's my purpose for being here.
Well, let me tell you something. Without even trying, I was receiving these phone calls from heaven since the 1980s. So then when my daughter passed away and called me 3 days after she passed, and she said, "Hi, Mom, it's Sarah," and I could hear it. She was whimpering a little bit because, and as a psychic, I warned her, my daughter did not listen to me. As much as I love her, she was a little wild pony, okay? So she did call me because she knew better. And that proved to me that heaven has technology. Now, you can ask Jeff, he's my engineer, my show, and Sheena back there. And let me tell you, I might be able to show you this message from God. I said, if I can call your mom, and I can call your dad, and I can call your dog, I'm going to call God. And I did get a response. I did this at 3 in the morning in Dupars on Ventura Boulevard. And Jeff's like, go for it, Rebecca, you know how you are. And I may be able to put it on the audio tonight, and you can hear the response that I got. So let me tell you something. We live in a multi-dimensional universe. It is true. I've had many very strange experiences. I wouldn't believe the stories unless if somebody told me that. I would like, yeah, right. But I will tell you right now, there is a heaven. There is no death. It's an illusion. People have technology, computers. Why wouldn't they? God's not a dumb guy, okay? And that we are here for a purpose. We don't just come randomly thrown in. We all have to agree to it. You agree to it, I agree to it. And as much as I know, and as much as luck I've had, I have also had great tragedy. And if I didn't believe in another dimension and God and whatever, I mean, it's not one God for all people, right? Okay, but take it from me, guys. I tell you right now, there is no death. There's nothing to fear. It's beautiful and wonderful. We're kind of on the third dimension here. I've seen Jesus 3 times. And yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to you some more. I can show you how to use some of your own intuitive abilities. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Also, you were sharing your love, like your stories about your man. Okay, so, and you've got a good one right now. This question, and you're not married yet, right? No, you wouldn't be going out like that if you were married, and not in a bad way, in a good way, right? So you're going to find your husband. I will tell you this right now. There's 2 men that like you very much, and one is a little bit more financially secure, but that doesn't mean the other one won't be, okay? So I don't even know if you have a boyfriend right now, but this guy has nice eyes. He really seems to want to maybe move forward in your relationship, all right? Don't be afraid to tell this guy, because he will listen to you. And his family is here. Now, he's not even in the room. He's not here, right? Yeah, and his loved ones are coming because they like you very much, and they want you to know that they think that there's a possible match here. Okay, and I think it's your family that's trying to come in here from the other side to communicate with you. And they said, Debbie, we're here with you. And they love you so much, but it is your dad's side of the family, and they have like 12 people here that want to communicate with you. And there's somebody, do you know who Daniel is yet? Because there's a Daniel going to be, he's not passed, he's alive. You know who he is, right?
I know somebody.
Yeah, is he important to you by any chance?
Not the one that I know.
Was he somebody that you ever dated, or somebody?
He's my ex.
Oh, okay, yeah. It took me a little bit to get to that, okay? Okay, because they told me that they say that they said, talk about Daniel, that'll get her. Let me tell you something about him. And this is if you believe in past lives. You've been married to many, many times over. It's so good that you didn't have any, like 3 kids with him, right?
I had
2, okay, good. Because the 2 are good, but you could have had a 3rd with him, and that would have not been a good situation with Daniel. And you will too, okay? You don't have any kids yet, right?
I have one.
Oh, is it a boy?
It's a boy.
Oh, you got the boy. Okay, good, but I'm telling you, you got more, so be careful. And enjoy your holidays. Somebody loves to show me Christmas trees and ornaments, and yeah, and did you guys hear that? I don't know. I was hearing just music from holiday season. So yeah, whether it's Christmas or whether it's whatever, they always sit at your table. Okay? All right. Well, girls, thank you so much for coming. Okay, who's next? Let's see. How about you? How are you? I'm Rebecca. Nancy. Okay, good. wanted to talk about with you is there's somebody here that's just trying to get to you like you wouldn't believe. They are like, I need to talk to Nancy. Please get Nancy. You didn't come here for nothing, okay? They love you very much, okay? Oh, you can go. Oh, whoa, you got it going on too. Okay. Okay, girls. This is so important, though, for you to be here today. Not because of me. It's not about me. It's about you and your loved one who's trying to get you like no tomorrow. You have kids, is that correct? Yeah, because I keep talking about kids with you. And I'm also looking at their dad. Now, you're still married to him, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because they said, no, she's married to the man. He said, they're taking me to the slots. Okay, so anyway, this person is so heartfelt towards you, and I feel it for both of you, but more for you than for your sister, to tell you the truth a little bit. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Did you lose somebody so close to you that was very? That could be your mom. Did you lose your child?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, I'm gonna start crying. Just a minute, you guys. They made it safely to heaven. It was a tragic situation. Does that make sense? I know. I live it. Okay? And I could be wrong. Do you have a sister? I mean, you have a daughter? No. Do you have a daughter by any chance? Okay, because that's what he said. My sister's, and he's trying to get to your daughter to make sure she knows that he's alive and well. Okay? Because she has also been grieving so much over this. Because that he's determined. And he also told me to tell you that he's doing pretty good in heaven, I'll tell you that much. You know, he's not bored at all. And he kept talking about all the activities that he's doing. Mom, he says, I'm not missing out on anything at all. He showed me his picture when he was young, very young. You have a picture of his on anything at all. He's doing things. So if you feel like you have to tell him, don't do that if you're losing something, because he does like to get your attention. So I don't know if you thought maybe he was there at your house, but he's there all the time. He's not a ghost. It was a tragic situation. Does that make sense? I know. I live it. Okay? It was taking you by surprise too. Is that correct? Because he kept telling me, I never expected this to happen. I didn't expect for this to happen. I'll try. Okay. Yeah, because they're very sad about what happened to him, right? And he seems good. His head's good. And he told me to tell you that. So, I mean, he's in a really good place. Do you have anything you want to ask your son? Because he's literally standing right there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I just want to tell him I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Uh-huh. He tells you, Mom, there's nothing you could have done to change it, okay? You did what you could, right? You were there by his side. He has my arm right now. He's grabbing my arm. It isn't your fault. Look, I'm a psychic. I predicted my daughter's passing, and guess what? I lost her anyway, okay? You couldn't do anything more. You're a good mother. You treated me like I was the love of your life. And okay, I know what he's telling me. He says, Mom, you can't come to heaven yet, okay? You got to take care of your health, Mom. You need to take care of your health. And then when he passed away, it was unexpected in some ways. Is that correct? Yeah, because he said it's not like he knew. You know, there was just, mothers have a feeling. But he said that you didn't know. I don't think he was sick. I don't know what happened. He said, he looks too good to be sick. Yeah, and I think it was some kind of sudden death or something. Yeah, right here, right? Yeah. Oh, that's what he said, it's not your fault. And I'm kind of like this, I'm like, whoa. And you know what happened to your boy? He got some sleep deprivation, and he was having some issues. And I don't even know if medication can work with that, because that could work opposite, actually. And so he wanted me to tell you that he's sorry. He's not your fault. You're a good mom, okay? And he wanted you to be here today to quit your suffering. Your suffering. When your child, mine didn't listen to me, okay? Yours just he couldn't get it right. His head was swimming. Does that make sense? And he told me that there wasn't anything he could do. There's nothing you could do. Not at this time. They weren't getting it. Okay, and he wanted you to know how much he loves you. I mean, he's good. He's not suffering anymore. I'm not saying suicide's good. He just didn't know how to get out of it. Does that make sense? Yes. And you have to tell him, he wants you guys to stay happy. Okay? People in heaven don't want to see us sad and crying. They want us to be joyful like they are. They want you to know when they leave the body that it's the most beautiful thing ever. We are supposed to go you know, when God tells us to, but you know, your son was suffering really bad. And it wasn't because you were a bad parent. That's not what happened here. He had, I don't know if he was bipolar or, I don't know what was going on. He had something going on. He's just like, he said, Mom, you gotta go places that you love to go, you know, you've gotta be happy. Because his whole thing in life was he couldn't feel happiness. He didn't know what happened. Nobody could pinpoint it, right? It's not your fault. It's sort of an epidemic in the United States of America, okay? And a lot of us are losing our children. So, you know, unfortunately, we're in the same boat right now together, okay? Your grieving will get better after 5 years. It takes a while, okay? And he will give you lots of signs. I don't know exactly what it is, but he's going to get creative here. He does, and I'm going to use the name Steve. I don't think his name is Stephen, but there's a man named Steve that will bring some good luck to you, okay? Let me guarantee, he may call you. I'm telling Adam, ask Sarah how to do it, and give your mom a phone call, okay? The computers might act a little weird too, so don't be surprised. He likes to get on the computer, okay? All right, and talk to him often. Please forgive him. He doesn't want you to be mad at him, and he does not want to see you suffering. Okay, there's something coming. He wants you to celebrate his birthday. Please don't forget his birthday. You like to have a party, right? Oh, he'll be there too. Let me tell you something. The one thing I'll tell you is to relieve a little bit of your suffering. Your son is healthy, happy. He is not suffering anymore, and he is there every step of your way, and he likes to have parties, and he likes to be alive. He's more alive than he was here.